Namaste, and you know I'm up in this bitch. I'm here to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. So if you don't like the fuck, if you don't like the truth, baby, this ain't the channel for you. Backspace delete, because you got it too. We're gonna get straight into it. Today I'm gonna start off different, and I'm gonna start off with zodiac sign. Trying to block my throat chakra. The party ain't even started yet. Anyways, Cancer. I think that's Aries. Yeah, Aries. Libra. Libra. Mm, Scorpio. Aquarius. Aries. Alright, two more. Cancer and Aries. That is, who's that? Pisces. Okay, one more. Gemini. Thank you. Alright, let's get into it. Oh, and I had a few downloads. So I did have a download of black people getting deported by ICE. That was a download I had. Another one is if a man only get aroused by hitting you from behind, he might be DL. Take that how that resonates, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Let's get into this. All right. I wish I could call you. But I know I'm present. All right. Somebody here, you got ancestors and guides that's orchestrating things that's in your life. Hi. And you do have helpers in the spiritual realm that's all around you and getting involved. Hi. I know message to you. And somebody here, your intuition been hitting on something like everything, the way everything is playing out is divinely orchestrated to play out. Thank you. And hi, how are you? And it's all coming together, and now you're seeing why things played out the way it did for a reason. Type of energy. That's it. So somebody here, yeah, and you're bumping into your soul tribe family, people that you get it with in your past life that's on your vibration, that's on your level, on your frequency. Hi. All right. There's somebody here, you try to cram a lot of work in at once. It's like you want end results and you want them fast. So you can tend to overwork yourself. And your ancestors want you to know, gotta do what you want. Anyways, you're trying to cram in a life's work, a lesson, a life work of building generational success. You gotta understand that when you're being blessed by the divine or your God, if you believe in God, your ancestors, it takes patience, but it lasts for lifetimes. Whereas if you're being blessed by dark entities or if you believe in the devil, it comes quick, but you lose it just as quick. So somebody here, you got to understand that it's a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. You could tend to overwork yourself because you want to overachieve. You want to achieve these goals, and you want it to meet at a certain time frame, a certain time limit. And if you don't see those results, then it's like I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep working. It's like working your fingers to the bone. Hey, how are you? I'm back. Alright, the signs that came out was Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, Heavy Libra, Pisces, Aquarius, Aries. Somebody here, a part of your calling is to be a leader. So somebody here, you're being called to step up to the plate and lead. And yeah, you can ask me a question. If you're not already do this, if you're not already doing this, but it's a part of your calling. All right. I think that's up this deck. Right up. Somebody feel like somebody's superhuman. My dad is an entrepreneur. He owns a clothing line. And I don't really want to disclose all the information, but somebody here, you are crossing the right, you're on the right path. You're crossing the threshold. You see how they're so close to the light at the end of the tunnel, but they just got to take some steps. Don't try to sprint. Take your time. Take in the beauty of the scene. Taking the beauty of the lessons. Taking the beauty of the wisdom. That's why when you get to the blessings, you're going to have a whole nother level of appreciation due to the type of blessings that you're getting. You're on your right path. You're doing the right things. You're like this close to light. Some people give up when you're right there by the finish line. Somebody here, your vibration is rising. I love that. My favorite color is black and red. What's yours? Green. I know that's right. Money. Turn this down a little bit. What kind of green? Lime green, dark green, army green, forest green, what type of green? Or it don't really matter. I don't know what you're doing to me with your love. All greens. Oh, that's awesome. Speaking of green, look at that. It's okay. I don't get mad about those things. I don't get mad at all. It's okay. You don't have to apologize for that. Thank you, Divine. All right. Oh, wait, that just triggered. Not even triggered. That just... Or somebody likes stuff. Somebody could be like OCD, a neat freak, and they like stuff a particular way. Somebody likes stuff a particular way, want it done a particular way. And when it's not done that way, it can fuck with somebody. Like, ooh. Or like things in a particular place type of energy. Oh, this somebody got all the money, all everything, and they feel like they still incomplete. I used to love this song. Okay, bold. Unleash your adventurous side. Take a risk and be daring. Somebody here, you're actually really bold, but it's like you suppress this aspect of yourself. Cheetahs, tigers, or cats could be very significant. Hi, Lowski. How are you? Oh, you up early. Rich rising. It's like suppressing these aspects of yourself and not really taking risk. Like, nah, it just ain't worth it. Or somebody could have been a risk taker and they're back then, but then it's like the older they got, they just started to suppress these aspects of themselves when that's a part of who you are. That's a part of your identity. I don't. Leap of faith. Take a risk. Put your heart's true desires into action. Somebody clearly But I can't pretend I don't see without you, girl. My life is incomplete. Somebody's just running from their heart. And a masculine, because it's really masculine music that's coming on. um, I love to hear that. I feel like it's been a while. Oh, did your hair turn out right? Did it turn out tea? So somebody here, you need to, or that could be the risk where somebody more so, the more experiences they had in the love department, the more they started looking at taking a risk on their heart as risky, and they feel like it just wasn't worth the risk, or it's not worth the risk because I could potentially get hurt, or things could potentially go wrong. Is it really worth the risk? And it's to the point where a person is suffering in silence because they don't want to take this risk, or they don't want to take a leap of faith. They don't want to jump out the porch. I'm hungry like always. Go eat. It's time to put on a cooking skills. Somebody here is very wise too. Um, I get it. Oh, I get it. I hate doing hair. It takes too long. It makes your body cramp up. It just, ooh, hands. Like, I'm a hand called a cramp. So just as much as you hate it, imagine the pain the hairstylists go through. Do you think? Okay, you know what to do. Take your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Somebody here is very wise. Their inner wisdom is screaming at them. But it's like, what are you doing? What are you going to do? So somebody needs to more so take appropriate action and stop delaying themselves, or stop finding reasons to not do so. Because somebody just don't feel like something is really worth the risk. Or it's like they want to do it, but then it's like intrusive thoughts creep in and, as to why they shouldn't do it. Or it could just be a big decision to make. Golden opportunities. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. And then somebody here is coming into a lot of opportunities, a lot of new doors that's for them. Blessings handpicked by the divine. Somebody could stutter. What is this song? Lil Muscle Thick. The way she threw it back and make it stutter when you hit. I keep trying to fight it up. Okay, anyway, that could be significant. Or somebody could like fake females. Hey, can you make that Discord shit low key got real over the last couple days, and I'm for showing spiritual warfare. I want to share with you so you can tell me the steps I should take. I would. Okay, I'm definitely gonna do it. I know I said it, but I will. Spiritual warfare, that shit is not for the weak. People be trying that shit now and then. Okay, you tried it. Like, at what point did you give up? Just because you see, some people think they're doing magic to block me from coming on here, but I just be having other shit to do behind the scenes. This view, I love it. What view? Say here, but remember, you said stop doing that because someone can pray against it. Yes. Is that some your plans are being like delayed and things like that? Yeah, somebody could be praying against you that you told your plans to. Somebody do not want to see you prevailing. Somebody feel like they'll wait for you. Discord would be useful. I know he told me to get it, and I just been having other things to do, other responsibilities in the house to do. But I will. Okay? I will. So yeah, somebody here needs to just walk through that door and walk through that door with open arms because it's handpicked by the divine for you. Or somebody's scared to take a risk and walk through a door that's for them. And like, ooh, do I not? Yeah. Let me sit and think on this. It's too good to be true. Somebody here is meant to. You can attract a lot of kids, but it's only because you're meant to guide children, lead children. You know what hurt you felt as a kid, so you're not going to inflict that same pain on another kid because you know what your inner child needed when you were a kid. So that's why you could bump into a lot of kids, because you're meant to help them kids, help said kids, bring them back to wholeness. Even if not that, bring them some type of light and joy in their life, in their world. I think the most misleading thing a parent can say is, you're a kid, you have nothing to worry about. Kids can't be depressed. Whether you're a teen, people have to realize grief and trauma and depression, that shit can get passed down from your parents. How they treat you, what they project onto you, how they speak to you, and then your outside experiences when you go out in the world, when you go to school, when you go to work. It just reminded me of this one girl. People have been obsessing over her on social media, and I don't know. She just gave me like kid mentality, but not really. Like, she knew what was going on. She was aware. Everybody's trying to deem her mentally ill, but really, in reality, she was dealing with a bully at work, and or somebody could deal with shit like this. Like, I had my experience where, how your ass grown as fuck, y'all team up, dog a person, talk about a person, then when a person don't want to participate in that phony ass high school ass drama, y'all target that person more. Y'all target said person more. And then they be connected. It's a bullying thing. Where she was dealing with that, and then her hours were getting cut. So she had to seek assistance from her neighbor, and her neighbor tried to use, he was an older male, and he tried to use him helping her, but he overlooked everything she helped him with when it came to his health, everything. And he tried to use that as leeway to get sex. All help ain't genuine. That's why they say don't accept all gifts, because all gifts ain't pure. It's the energy attached to the gifts. And she snapped, because ain't no way she should be struggling when she has a job. People struggle, granted, with jobs, but ain't no way you're cutting her hours intentionally, and you fucked around and found out and got the reaction you was looking for. Because some people, it don't take them that much to snap. Some people, you would be the cherry on the top to that motherfucking cake, and then everybody ain't finna walk away. I promote walking away, but people have decisions and choices to make, and you can only tell. Some people can only take so much until they just. You never know what a person is going through. So it was that type of energy, and then when she snapped, people want to say, "I don't feel bad." Da, da, da. No, grow the fuck up. Hold the manager accountable too. Why the fuck are you bullying people have your age? And you have kids. You have 6 kids. How are you leading by example in any way? Bullies, man. Bullies be. That's why they say you could feel like you bigger and bad, but there's always somebody out there bigger and badder than you. You can have your mod make it for you, and then he can add you to it and make you the leader of the server. Okay, I don't get it, but okay. So it's that type of energy. And she ended up going back up there and killing that lady and stabbing her. Everybody ain't gonna walk away. Everybody not gonna choose peace. Some people, yeah, they evolve past that, but not everybody operate like that. It can't be bad, because that's the bed you built. People want to victimize themselves, but they the ones that created they the ones that created themselves in that situation to begin with. Throwing a lot of stones, hiding their hand, bullying a person consistent. You brought this upon yourself, and now you want to be the victim? Huh? How that work? Where they do that at? No, I ain't with it. Oh, cycles and rhythm. Honor the body. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Somebody here needs to listen to their body, because it's telling you what it wants. It's telling you what it needs. If your energy is down, recuperate, rest. Take a self-care. Take self-care as an everyday thing, but like a self-care day where whether you want to go to the spa, taking care of your body, putting nourishing food in your body, fruits, vegetables, taking baths, whatever you consider self-care to be. When somebody just really needs to tap into their emotions. And you can control your emotions won't control you. Prime example with that situation. All right. If she tried to control her emotions, she tried and tried and tried, but eventually her emotions took over her. And then it's that split second, and then in her muscle, she like you ain't got no choice but to think about what you did because you got to lay in that bed type of energy. So yeah, I know how messy the work field can be. It's a bunch of grown motherfuckers that team up, talk shit about people, talk shit about the workers, be so fucking messy. And it's like, when do you grow? Like, did you not grow in high school? I know what type of person you were in high school. You still think you're in high school. Baby, you may have been a bully back then, but you're gonna fuck around and try a young person and they're gonna fuck your ass up. Get them days up. Give them up. Did you accomplish anything from high school and operating like that? You may have been idolized and looked at in a joyful way and, ooh, that's the big dog, but there's always somebody out there bigger and better than you. Get that shit up. When do you grow? And if you got kids, I feel bad for the kids because if you moving like that at work, I can only imagine how you moving with them kids. Do you still have all your necklaces from Ovid's? I do. Some of them broke though, and I got rid of them because when they break, that means it just did its purpose. It ain't no point of keeping them. But yeah, for the most part, I do. You grew up, go to work. It's just like being in school. Yeah, like I'm telling you, I had my experiences with this grown as fuck, and then depending on what state you in, if it's a white supremacy state, they more so take the white person's side over the black person, and you can get fired. No matter if you keep in a paper trail, they won't record. They will not document your paper trail. Depending on who's connected with who, it's more so about who's connected with who versus who's working and doing what they have to do and more productive. I noticed that. Who want to the management sit around and gossip with employees? How the fuck did you get in GM position if you're sitting around gossiping with employees? You're supposed to be the motherfucking leader in the room. You're supposed to be the authority in the room, but you lack authority thereof if you're sitting around promoting bullying. It's weird. It's like a hot shower sounds great. Yes, then do that. If your body's calling you to do it, do it. Somebody needs to focus on their intentions, though. Know your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions. Focus on your target as you will make your mark. Somebody got intentions or got they focus on something, and they need to just really hone in and focus, and they'll make their mark. But pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings, and then execute actions thereof. Because they suck up to get where they are. Yeah, or fuck that to get there. And it puts people in this position where they feel like they're untouchable. And it's sad. And like I said, like when it ties back into high school, yeah, you deal with the rumors, you deal with the gossip. That shit shouldn't even be okay in high school. You go to work and then you got to deal with the same fuck shit you did with in high school. The thing is, when some people are backed up into against the wall, you'd be shocked at what they do. They come out barking, biting, everything when you back them up against the wall. Like, how the fuck did you expect? You expect me to just sit down, keep my head down, and take it, and then that be the people that they majority of the times got bullied back then in high school. They get older, they experience and bullying all over again. And at some point, they just fucking snap. Only reason I'm really pushing for it because I know once you get it going and get the real ones from your community in it, you'll love it. Yeah. I can't really, yeah, I would definitely love it. And then to talk to my own collective, like, that's a beautiful thing. I'm from Chicago. So, yeah, that is just the energy. You can only, and that's the thing. A bully gets power off of you being timid, fearful, not speaking up for yourself, keeping your head down, just listening to them. They like to feel dominant, superior over the person that they're bullying. So then when they fucking snap on you, it's like, some of them be shocked, but some of them feel like, oh, okay, we're gonna make you double down then, because who the fuck you think you is stepping up to me? It's like no accountability thereof. How are you not taking accountability when you the one that keep trying to push this person? If I'm mad at my business, they usually say it be the silent ones you gotta worry about the most. The motherfucker that ain't popping off, you don't see them out in drama, you don't see them out fighting. You know how hard it was to you know how hard it was to contain that aspect of said self? And you trying to bring that shit out? And when you bring that bitch out, don't play victim. Are you speaking facts? Tell me why my aunt I told you about got you arrested 2 days ago? On the bullshit misdemeanor battery claiming I hit her even though I had videos showing different. I'm glad that you recorded and keep that fucking documentation and take that shit to court with you too. But ain't no at this point you need to stay away from this moon cycle because I my Facebook let me aware that it was a new moon cycle on the 11th. With this new moon cycle, it's about releasing things, watching the people that's coming in and out of your life. Your ancestors are pushing up that old so you can come in with that new, clearing them old karmic connections, karmic ties, things that's hindering you, things that's holding you down. You shedding that skin so you can come into new skin, new blessings, new gifts. You've been planting good seeds. You destined to reap it. Can't nobody really fuck with it, but take out these blessing blockers. Take out these people that's constantly throwing. It's like a, what is it, Subway Surfers Temple Run? Or somebody could have played that growing up. But it's like they're pushing, you got a fucking gorilla pushing, or somebody, somebody no, that's me. I'm not going to say it. Okay. Um, in the game, though, they're running and they got all these obstacles, and then you got the gorilla or monkey pushing shit in the way intentionally. Then when they bump it, the fucking gorilla get behind them and they running behind them, and then they're like, shit, I gotta the stick move, dodge. You know, that could be somebody's life where it's like, damn, I overcame this obstacle, and it's like, why the fuck are you trying to put another obstacle in my way? The fuck? But that's what it's given. Like, or somebody, the bully could be that fucking gorilla behind you, like. Get your ill-built, manly, Discord app looking ass the fuck on. The fuck? Oh, wait. I'm telling you, I ain't really have to fight. Like, I mean, I fought a lot as a child. I never had a problem with pretty females. And me, now that I'm older, I level beauty as what's within, not the outward. Looks can deceive. You could be so fucking gorgeous and the inside is so ugly and rotten that it makes you ugly. But I always had problems with females that was bigger than me, but they felt like shit, it was easy. Nah, I'm gonna work your ass. Or that could be somebody's story where you always have a problem with people. Why come it's always these type of people that got a fucking issue? And if it was skinny people, it wasn't. It was more on the thought side, less attractive side. What it was that type of energy, like, baby, I ain't got no issue with you. Your issue is with yourself, baby. Fix what's in within, baby. What's your issue? You're mad. It's that type of energy, like you're mad, baby. Really, you insecure and you go out in the world and you're miserable, and you go out in the world and try to project your misery on people. Really, you could be getting abused at home, going through a lot of shit at home, and you take your ass out in the world and become a problem to society and create problems with people that ain't fucking with you. You insecure as fuck, so you take your insecurities out on the next person because of how you feel. You don't feel secure with themselves. It's that type of energy, like, damn, like, the fuck? Yeah. Like, I got a video of me saying, you better be at court on the 24th. And she responded with, you better hope you're not in jail. No, she really want this inheritance. So she's trying to make you look bad, paint you out to be this villain, this person that don't have the mental capacity or is not responsible enough for this inheritance, so she can hone in and take it. Get the fuck. Keep all your documentations and keep the videos. And when she talking to you, keep recordings, keep the messages, because it shows intent. And when a police officer is accessing a scene or an investigation, they need opportunity, time, and intent. I think it's intention, motive. That's what it is, motive. and they got a clean case. Mind you, I'm 6'5", 250. If I hit her, she would have marked bruises, all types of shit. Oh yeah. Like, come on now, why is you mad? I don't want revenge. I'll let karma handle you. I keep finding out shit. I keep finding out shit about you. I'm cool. Like, you ever, it's that energy of when you really sit back, pay attention to a person, or they unveil themselves. They take that mask off, and you really start seeing who they is, and it's like, ooh, they are so unattractive to me. Or somebody could have been friends, and then it turned into something different. I don't know. It's that type of energy where some of the shit that you do is just so unattractive. But it was because a broken part of you was attracted to that type of energy. Yeah. So the more you heal, and she say, fuck that bitch. I'm gonna keep your beans up. Oh, I ain't, yeah. She said, I ain't finna do all that. I'll just walk away. I live peacefully. Most women don't know what they want. And most men don't know what they want. I think it's a double-edged sword when it comes to that. And people are more so trying to find themselves with people that they with versus just sitting with self and doing the work because of fear of one of being alone, or don't want to be alone, or don't want to sit with themselves. So they go through different relationships, not knowing what they want. Then they get in it, and it's like, ooh, I don't really like it. Or a person is unveiling who they really are. But if you never did any type of work, how would you have seen the red flags if the same red flags keep attracting you? You know? It's that type of energy. So it's a double-edged sword when it comes to that in the dating scene, because in the end, somebody's feelings get played with. In the end, somebody is less invested or not ready for commitment due to them not really knowing what they want. One is like, if more people can sit with themselves and be by themselves and figure out what they want and also what they bring to the table, relationships will be way more successful. Kanye said it best, when a real one holds you down, you're supposed to drown. Man, some people don't appreciate realness. Or you know what it really could be? Your definition of real and another person's definition of real is two different things. Our perception is two different things. Some people think being real is, that's a download, so thank you for pointing that out. Some people think being real is, even when I'm right, even when I'm wrong, you ride with me. Some people definition of real is, even though I'm doing fuss shit, if we get pulled over, don't say shit. And if you do say some shit, if they're trying to charge both of us and you know this ain't got shit to do with you, you better do that time. Whereas some people's definition of real is, I'm not going to watch you walk down a path and self-destruct. I'm going to hold your ass accountable. You're going to hear things that you don't like coming over here. I'm not going to co-sign and support shit of you destructing. So people's definitions of real is completely different. Where some people feel like ride or dying is real. And some people feel like shit holding you accountable is being real. The people that want ride or die really don't want to hear accountability. They just want you to ride. We ride or die. Just ride, mind your business. I already got my mind made up. Whereas this other person is like, nah, I'm gonna hold your ass accountable. I'm not gonna sit back and co-sign to bullshit. If you're looking for a yes man, take the yes man routes, but not over here. Pulled over what lifestyle you manifesting. I'm not manifesting. I'm speaking examples. Where it's like some people, it's a post I seen on Facebook, and this dude got pulled over. And I guess he had like guns, a whole bunch of shit in the car. And I guess dude, his friend that he was with, asked the police officers in the back of the police car, like, did you find the guns? And dude got on Facebook calling him all types of rags. How are you shocked? I mean, at the end of the day, good, he told. Maybe you'll think about what you do before you do it. But a lot of people was bashing this man, and I'm like, it's the definitions of real. At the end of the day, that's selfish. How can you expect a person to sit down, lay down their life for decisions you chose to make? But that's some people's definition of real. So no, it's more so an example. It's not that I'm manifesting it. Or that could be somebody's situation that's viewing. I don't say anything for no reason. Or somebody could live that lifestyle that's viewing me. So you just, yeah, okay? I attract light and dark. We embody light and dark. I attract that energy to help it heal and get it on its right path. We all have callings for a reason. It's either I'm attracting my blessings or I'm attracting people that I need to help. It's a double-edged sword, you know? It just made me upset because days before that I just got called a lieutenant at the police station and emailed all the videos to protect myself. But just my luck, he wasn't in that day. She called. Oh, it's okay. You know, just as long as you know you keep a paper trail of everything that you're doing. Because if it's not written down, if there's no documentations, it never happened. So at least, you know, you sent it in, and my motherfucker can't really hold something against you that you're proven innocent to proven guilty type of energy. Okay. Okay. Anyways, avoidance is key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. Somebody here is an avoidant. You avoid conflict. You avoid situations that you feel can go left. You avoid a lot of shit. And somebody as a kid, you could have been, your defense mechanism could have been shutting down, and that was your way of avoiding or shying away, going to a different room, getting away from the situation. Somebody's afraid of confrontation. And confrontation don't mean you have to be volatile. You can be confrontational, setting boundaries with a motherfucker. But you're doing what's best for you. So somebody here, you're so used to avoiding shit instead of addressing shit. Addressing the elephant in the room. Somebody just rather like, I'm cool, I'm just gonna be attached, but really you're avoiding. You don't like the feeling of discomfort. But to be successful, you have to be uncomfortable. You're gonna have to set boundaries with people, or people gonna keep playing with you. And you're going to keep avoiding them and keep avoiding them and keep avoiding them. When really in reality, set that boundary. If not met, move them out your life. I do that as I get older. I love that for you. To my crazy as fuck though. It's crazy work. Okay. No, your level of understanding is just not there. But don't downplay something you don't understand. Um, and somebody here more so needs to operate out of courage. Stop hiding, show up, and let yourself be seen. Somebody do not. Somebody's meant to be on camera. Somebody's meant to be seen. So it could be that actor, a rapper, singer, vlog. Somebody could be a reader that's viewing me type of energy. Whereas like somebody like had them days, but they don't want to be seen. They want to disappear from the world. Not even necessarily disappear. Let me watch my words. They just don't want to be seen. They don't want a lot of attention attracted to them. It's like even if I'm trying not to attract attention, I still attract attention by just being me, just going out. And my cuss dry, snitch like a motherfucker, and did, and as he should. I just see onto what to put up with the bulls hit from stupid people. Yeah, I think it's just more so of that energy of like, I'm gonna allow you to be who you are because see, a lot of people get manipulated in the dating scene. It's a double-edged sword because you go in, you tell them what exactly you're looking for in a partner, right? Let me look this up because my daughter moving a lot. And some people use that as opportunity to study you and mask what you want, even though they know that's not them. So then further down the line, you seeing, okay, further down the line, you seeing that was never that individual's character. They just put on a image, a mask, a personification to get you, or was obsessed with the fact of getting you, because they know being their authentic self, they wouldn't get you. So I gotta mask up to get what I want. Some people do that, and that's why a lot of people get fooled, because it's like you're giving them the playbook to play you, and then shock, oh, that's not who you are. So I think it's more so that energy of accepting people as who they are, not trying to change people, not trying to. If you're trying to promote change, yes, but understanding that I can't be in love with the potential of you. I need to see you for who you are and decide if I want to deal with that or not. If that's not something that I align with, I see myself dealing with long term, then it's just not something that I should invest into. But a lot of people get hooked up because it's like the mask, the fairy tale that they sold them, the mask that they sold them, they're trying to get them back there. When really reality, that was just never them. They masked up to get what they want. And then when they felt like they had it in the bag, they started to really reveal themselves. Some people think when they can get you in love with them, then you're not going to leave them. You're not going to pull away. It's that type of energy. So it's more so like, I'm going to allow you to be who you are, and I'm going to decide if I want to deal with it or not. Period. Okay. Arrogant. Somebody's very arrogant. You're arrogant. A not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. Your arrogance is blinding you from your faults. Your arrogance is blinding you for things you need to take accountability for. Operating out of ego and pride can really blind you from a lot of shit you're supposed to be seeing and growing from. Somebody's own arrogance is hindering them from growing. A lack of accountability, lack of seeing your faults, lack of seeing your flaws, lack of seeing how you mishandle the situation. I don't know why she keep moving closer. Oh, y'all need to child up. Okay. Damn. So yeah, I mean, dang. My problem about today's relationships is that love isn't unconditional no more. And half the time it's used as a weapon when shit get real. Yeah, but it was only to teach you a lesson, you know? It's our perception of situations that we go through. Everybody got a love out there, but you got to learn the lessons along the way. Because if you didn't go through the experiences and learn the lessons, then you wouldn't know there's them type of people, and you would settle. You wouldn't choose self. You would just love unconditionally. Loving unconditionally, yes, it's okay to love unconditionally. But at what conditions is love toxic to you? At what conditions is like, okay, I really need to choose myself and get up out this situation because I see it's not getting better. So I think it's a double-edged sword when it comes to unconditional love, because I can love you to the point I don't love me, or I love you more than I love me. And that's considered loving unconditionally, accepting anything. You know, people out there are genuine, but I think the lesson is to learn self-love, and then you attracting that real love. The love that's going to love you like you love yourself, because some people are genuinely a reflection of how we love ourselves and treat ourselves. So if I don't show myself ease, if I'm... Hi, beautiful. If I'm not patient with myself, if I'm not pouring love into myself, how can I expect somebody to give me something I'm not even giving me? And how can I expect myself to give somebody something I didn't even give myself? If I lack self-love and I'm not pouring love into myself, how do I expect you to give me something I'm not even pouring back into myself? I don't even know how to do myself. It's that type of energy. Some people are built off of the love they get is built off survival. They're used to just surviving. So when they get into an unconditional relationship, hell yeah, that shit is so unfamiliar. Because all they had to do was, it was survival love. All I had to do was survive. Where some people come from loving unconditional families, but it's like, at what extent? Because family can be toxic too. So then that's the perception of loving unconditional, because I'm loving you and loving you and loving you, and you're doing me wrong. You're toxic as fuck. But from the sake of family, I'll make an exception. But that follows into relationships 44, 44, where you're loving and loving and loving and loving. And it's like, at what extent do I choose self? How much bullshit am I going to deal with if I know that's not something I want in a relationship? So it's more so of a lessons aspect thing, is how I would view it. My problem. Okay, so true. You hear me? Like, I be preaching. Preacher Kate. But now that you up, let me. Somebody's in love with a ghost of a person. Like, I'll just settle for the ghost of you if I can't have you. Shit. Fuck it. Anyways, embrace the void. Your true potential is waiting to be discovered. Somebody feels very empty inside, or has like this void that just can't get rid of, or you don't know where it stems from. Somebody just feel like a piece of them is just missing. When really in reality, embrace it, lean into it, figure out what's really going on. Because there's just more aspects of self to be discovered. There's more things to learn about yourself, you know? So somebody here, tap more into your creative power. Um, and somebody here just need to become more aware and grow. Somebody is fearful of vulnerability. Somebody think vulnerability is a weakness. Why do you think so many people run from it? It's the stronger thing to do. It fucking hurts to feel. It hurts to come to conclusions and truth and feel that shit. That shit hurts. Why do you think they're promoting not living in a hard space? They're promoting just ignoring your feelings. But I mean, a person that ignore their feelings, they'll eventually be grieving. And I'm talking about overly grieving. Or they'll blow the fuck up on a motherfucker real quick. Or they just go out in public, act like they so happy, and suppression leads to depression. But really, in reality, behind the scenes, they're depressed. You know? So somebody here, vulnerability is not weak. They just make it seem like it is. So then you got a lot of people moving cold-hearted and ruthless versus leading from a vulnerable space. No ego, no pride. You get where I'm going? It's a part of you growing. So somebody drop that brick-ass wall, or just because you were vulnerable with many more people, that does not mean everybody that come in your path is not going to be open to vulnerability, receptive to vulnerability, and willing to give it to you. Don't fumble your blessings due to an outdated mentality of some shit that you were supposed to learn a lesson from. I love my wife more than myself, and it caused me to get a divorce. I know what you're talking about. Hell yeah, you cannot love a person more than you love yourself. Because it can come off as unhealthy. I didn't left the dude behind because I seen he didn't love himself, and I don't believe in taking advantage of people. I'm not going to put you in a position where you love me more than you love yourself. And I know from a healed space, self-love is so important. I didn't left the dude behind. Learn to love yourself first. Figure out what you want. Figure out what's best for you. I just, yeah. As men will usually put up with anything outside of infidelity, though, we are usually happy to put ourselves second to our partner. And I think that's what men are taught. You're taught to be the provider and the protector, but it's like, where in that is your feelings involved? You're taught to play the backbone, be the backbone of the family, but it's like, that saying happy wife, happy life is so, it's a double-edged sword because the husband has to be happy too. That's why a lot of men settle in relationships and they're fucking miserable. But they're taught to make it work. Women do the same thing, but I see it a lot with men. They'll make it work off the strength. We got kids together, so I just can't leave. I don't want to break up my home. Shit, me? Are you doing more damage staying together? How toxic is this shit? And then you put more damage in your kid by trying to force some shit to work, and you're showing your kid to stay in unconditional 7 rules, never let a fuck nigga play with you too. But you're showing your kid to constantly put up with shit, deal with toxic love, but stick it out just off the strength y'all got kids together. That shit is so toxic. And a lot of people don't address that. I walked away at 2 months pregnant from my child father. Shit, me? I'd rather my daughter grow up in a healthy home with both parents healthy, whether we have to be separated, than us trying to make some shit work that's just not giving. We'd do more damage to the child being together trying to fake the front. That's showing, look at her. That's funny. Okay, get over here. I'm about to get off in a little bit, okay, baby? So yeah, both parties have to be happy in order for a relationship to be sufficient and to thrive and to just reach its fullest potential. If one party is just happy, that relationship is bound to crash because somebody's going to want more out that situation. Somebody's going to come to the realization of, damn, I deserve more than this. Why do I keep dealing with broken love or half-assed love or one-sided love, unrequited love? Why do I keep dealing with this shit knowing there's something more out there that I want something more? But at it, I'm settling. And some people, it's just they love experiences. If I experienced a bunch of badass apples, a bunch of selfish ass apples, when I come across one that's genuine, a motherfucker gonna question them. I'm gonna check your temperature. I'm gonna question you because that's not normal. That's not my normal. Shit, the people that I'm used to loving have intentions. They got ulterior motives and shit. They shoot who they really is with first. None of that I fuck around and find out you ain't really what it seems. So then when they come across an authentic, pure, genuine energy, hell yeah, they question it. Okay. I got sick, lost 150 pounds to put me in the hospital. I'm so sorry. What's the beauty in it? Both have to be happy. Absolutely. Your weight will fluctuate, your looks, so you just start looking at different people, realize you look drained, you put no energy into self. It's whether your weight fluctuates, some people gain weight because they're a stress eater, some people are an emotional eater, and some people drop weight drastically. I'm talking about you'll be more depressed trying to please this person. You ever settle for some shit and you end up compromising more than you intended to? That's what settling gets you, discouragement. Settlement leads to discouragement. And when you settle, you fuck around and compromise more of what you're willing to compromise. I did that with my first wife, stayed together because the kids, yeah, fuck that. See, I don't say anything for no reason. Fuck that. Because you don't want that to rub off on your kids at all. Somebody here needs to light their darkness that they're going through. Somebody's in darkness, going through darkness, but it's like, I can't attract light being in darkness and operating out of darkness, moving with darkness. So somebody needs to, darkness cannot dispel darkness. You cannot clean dirt with dirt. Only light can. Somebody needs to light that bitch up. Light that bitch up. Or somebody could smoke cigarettes. Or somebody could smoke weed. To each his own. But at the end of the day, somebody here, you need to find the beauty, find the light in your situation in order to hope for it. Because being in darkness and operating and thinking out of a dark mentality is only going to manifest and get you more darkness. So somebody here, lead from a loving space and see the love in your situation, see the beauty, see the light. See, this is making you more aware. See the clarity of the situation. It's like, damn, that's really who you are. All right, shit, I can't even be mad. I'm glad that you exposed yourself to be a phony. I'm glad you exposed yourself to be who you really are. I'm grateful for the clarity. Now I can get this person out of my life. I can remove, act accordingly. That's the beauty of it. That's the light of the situation. I'm looking for the light, but I can't find it. There's always light in anything that a person go through. There's always beauty at the end of the storm. Look, I'm telling you, look at this car. A person could be in fucking darkness, but there's always beauty at the end of that storm, at the end of that tunnel. Whether you at the beginning, middle, or end, you gotta think it's light torches and tunnels. And you walk down a hall and then you find the next light torch and it gets you to the next one. There's always light, there's always beauty in any storm that you're going through. And sometimes you gotta heal just to see the beauty. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Some people don't know confirmation, all that it takes for a person to be operating out of love, light, peace, and clarity energy. Some people don't know. You know how much darkness I had to sit in, how much I had to get my ass whooped just to find the light? And you trying to come in and fuck up the peace that I built? Yeah, I'll get rid of you before I let you ruin my peace. I know that much. So some people don't know. Wisdom ain't cheap and peace ain't cheap either. It comes with a lot of goodbyes, but it also comes with a lot of emotional turmoil, sitting with self. Crying, it comes with a lot of fucking pain just to get peace. Yeah, and the cost of peace, it's just not cheap. Everything got a cost. Even intentions do, right? Somebody needs to get their anger in check. Somebody needs to release pent up anger because it's halting a person and grow from it. Or identify, damn, that just made me mad. Why am I mad? What about this situation triggered me? Where did this triggering really stem from? What happened in my childhood that feels familiar to my personal experience that I'm going through right now? Okay, and this will give you balance. Balancing out, like I was just saying in the beginning, we both have dark and light. Balance that shit out. Some people lead more out of a light space, some people lead more out of a dark space. Your expectations are not met, creating frustration. Express it in a healthy way. Yeah, didn't I just say expressing yourself does not necessarily mean be volatile? Well, shit, that's all you see. Parents yelling, parents expressing their way in volatile ways, whether that's through physical, emotional, financial, verbal abuse. You're used to seeing that. So, of course, you picked up on it. You were not taught emotional control, self control. Didn't I just say this? Soul mirrors. So, if that's all I'm used to, and my parents were supposed to teach me and lead by example, and that's the example I got. Why do you think some people shut down? Some people more so anger the fuck up and they be ready to crash the fuck out. I'm talking about all bets off. I'm crashing the fuck out. I woke up and chose violence today. It's that type of energy. But really in reality, it's your examples. It's the examples of what you've seen as to how to express self. What positive role model did you see choose to walk away? Or is that rare? Are you used to seeing people they match that type of time? They hop back on there, whether it don't even necessarily have to be fight. They always got something to fucking say. And then you go around same said family members and try to express yourself, and they always got something to fucking say. And then you know what also? I learned when a person more so get violent or they get defensive when they're trying to express themselves, they feel like it makes them prove it's proving their point, but it can make a person look very uneducational. I don't know if I want to go into the light again. Everything, you have a choice. We all have free will, but light is very beautiful, and there's always blessings, and there's always light at the end of every tunnel. But you could choose to sit in darkness, but where is it getting you? Where has it got you? Want to draw? You could draw on this. I'll just rewrite it. There you go, beautiful. So yeah, it's that type of energy. Somebody needs to more so, or somebody you could bump into a motherfucker, right? A motherfucker could be on that type of time, already be angry at the world because the wife then pissed them off. Then you got the kids then pissed them off, and the whole fucking world pissing them off. And then they go out in the world and they want to piss somebody the fuck off, even if they're not intending on doing it. One little thing could trigger a person, and it's up, right? Then I say back into a wall. And somebody just need to realize that people soul mirrors. Others reflect your own relationship with yourself. How I treat myself is what I'm gonna get treated with. If I'm not kind, if I'm mean to myself, I'm talking to myself in a distasteful, disrespectful way. How do I expect anybody to treat me any type of way different? And I'm gonna accept that due to the fact that that's how I treat myself. I play about myself to myself, and I expect you to take me serious. Yeah, nah. But like I said, somebody could like, once they bump into another motherfucker that's just like them, easily angered just like them, that shit can go up. Y'all both in hell mentalities. That shit's gonna go up. We're gonna create more hell on earth. When a heaven mentality is gonna create more heaven on earth and view everything from a whole different perspective. And that's why I'll walk away and let the clown have the circus. Because one, you're a reflection of some shit I need to heal from, some shit I've grown from, and or your ass just miserable and you out seeking a misery party. So it's that type of energy. Somebody here just really needs to hone in to self, identify emotions, identify defense mechanisms, identify a lot of shit so that you can grow past it versus acting on it. Somebody needs to think before they react. Walk away, take a hike, figure out how you feel, and then act on it. But don't react in that moment. Somebody reacts off of impulse. Somebody like mashed potatoes, or could have ate some recently. Whether it's instant or somebody really boiled potatoes and they crush them down. Very true. Hell yeah, you can fuck your life up in a split second due to lack of emotional control. Fuck that. It's not worth it. I'll rewrite this, mama. You can play with it. It's not worth it. Sometimes you gotta walk off, but I mean, have you ever seen anybody walk off? You gotta think, with this generation, the mamas be going off. The mamas be quick to. I just saw a video with this girl, and the fucking girl, she escalated the shit, and I'm like, damn, like, but that be another problem. Females be getting in men shit. Sit your ass down, cause then if this men handle your ass and hit your ass, now you look. Sit your ass down. Why did you include yourself in the first place, Linda? It could be that energy too. But in the video, it was like, dude, they were conversating, and then the girl came up and she rowdy at the mouth. She rowdy. She real rowdy. He like, bitch, shut up. He said something to her. And she's like, I didn't even disrespect you though. I didn't even disrespect you. So then she's getting more hostile. She's getting more worked up. And she ended up hauling off and stealing off on dude. Then next thing you know, the man started fighting. I'm like, that could have been so fucking avoided. Some people, if you got a mama that's on bullshit, then you got a daddy that's on bullshit. What do you think you're bound to be? That's all you seen. You're the first demonstration for me to how to react to situations that's stressful. And if I react with violence due to a stressful situation, how do I expect positive results? How do I expect any of that? It's that type of energy. I cannot stress this. Somebody, your upbringing was really, in reality, where was your example of walking away? Or were you taught walking away make you pussy? Were you taught when you walk away, it make you weak? Let me erase it for you, baby. Say ball. Ball. And that's the misteaching. That's the misinformation. If I'm taught walking away make me weak, how do you think I'm going to handle every situation where I feel like I got to masculine up? Because females possess masculine energy. Well, I feel like I got to masculine up because now you're making me weak. Now you're testing me. Now you're playing with me. Yeah, that's why I started working on my emotional intelligence so I don't become a product of my trauma. I love that. I love how you worded it. That was beautifully written. And I'm loving that you're doing the work on self and acknowledging, damn, okay, trauma got me here. But going forward, what can I do that's different so I'm not a product of this shit? So I'm not operating out of it. I fucking love it. No, it makes you the strongest person. It do. You know how much emotional intelligence, emotional control you gotta have to walk away and choose self? It's easy to react on a motherfucker like, oh, okay, you want to test me, bitch? Let's get it. It's so hard to walk away, especially when you feel like you're the most. Some motherfuckers testing you and disrespecting you. Now, granted, don't let nobody lay hands. But words, like, come on now. You gonna let words fuck with you? You gonna let words put you in a position where you could damn near be in a jail cell because you reacted? You cannot eat that. That is no. That's a no. I love you, but no. You gonna watch Miss Rachel? Let me go to your favorite thing. It takes a lot of emotional intelligence and emotional control to get the fuck up out of a situation where you realize you can destruct. And that's why I say it be the motherfuckers where you think they weak because they walked away and they really sparing your ass. Because I know if I go there, I'm going to go all the way there. We're going to go to hell together. Fuck, we go. So I'm sparing you. There you go, beauty. Some people think a motherfucker weak because they chose to walk away. No. I'm sparing you from me because I know I can get. I'm out. Let me just go ahead and let myself out before you fuck around and find out. Okay? Or shit, it could be a matter of I know how my ancestors get. Once you reach a level of peace and calmness, your ancestors handle shit, and you know your ancestors will get more ruthless than you would have ever imagined. I'm trying to spare you. Leave me the fuck alone. The fuck? T-U-V, W-X, Y, and Z. So yeah, it's that type of energy. It makes you stronger to walk away. That's why less people do it. Just like with emotional and being vulnerable, less people do it because you have to feel it. The shit makes you stronger. More of the story. But this is what I'm going to wrap up with today. This is really the energy I wanted to focus on, healing energy and things that a person needed to do today. My daughter be throwing her tablet. It hurt when it hit you. I'm key on that. Somebody's name could be Sophie. Sophia. So yeah, that's why I really wanted to focus on not really karmic justice today. I wanted to see what hidden work a person needed to work on, what shadow work a person really needed to focus on. I guess I'll get a couple more zodiac signs and then I'm up out of here, y'all. Okay. Aries, again, heavy Aries energy. Pisces, Aquarius, and then that's Libra. Same signs. Grand night. I'm gonna make it. Cancer. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I promise. That is Virgo. Cancer. Heavy Cancer energy. All right, a couple more. What do they know? Virgo. What is that? Y'all, I drew it down. Leo. So Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, Virgo. Scorpio came out. Cancer, Gemini came out too. Anything else? Heavy on the Virgo energy too. Sagittarius. I'm a motherfucker Sagittarius. And Libra, heavy Libra energy. That shit just keep coming out. Heavy Scorpio energy too. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. I do love y'all a lot. I'm gonna get up out of here. Yeah, that's Virgo. I'm a Cancer, and I love to hear that. I'm gonna make that Discord, okay? I'm gonna make the Discord. But you can always book a personal reading with me too, if you want. But I will make that Discord, I promise. Have a great night. Have a rich night. Well, it's rising over here. Rich rising and a rich night. And yeah, you know, I love you all so much. So much. And I do want you to continue to grow, continue to heal, work on self. And drown it out. Bean bean. Shit. Throw it on the ground so you can't even see it. I love y'all so much. My spiritual gang. Love. Namaste. Know I'm about this bitch. I call back all my energy, my power, and I return yours back to you. Most importantly, I'm finna get up out of here because my daughter, she keeps inching over here. She really want her mommy. I love y'all, and I hope that you take your healing work serious. If you want to book a reading, all the information will be in the description box. My Patreon group chat will be in the description box too. And lastly, any donations that you want to donate to my channel, that'll be in the description box as well. I love you all, and I say, and I'm out. Mwah.